Crowd of Boyz, peace. Catching this on the playback. Peace to you all. Got some content loading on the way in a minute. 3 years on the channel. Haven't dropped in a little minute. Been taking care of some things on the personal side, but if you're catching this on a playback, I appreciate you guys for tapping into the content. With all that said, practice of faith, development of faith. Where does it stem from? Peace to the one person that's up in this chat, that's up in this live. Development of faith, guys. Where does the development of faith stem from? Some people believe it's something that you just have, carry with you. Where it comes from is in your mind's conditioning of your mind. Learn to condition your mind a certain way, believe, have faith, develop that faith. Continuous thought processes of your mind. Now, as everybody comes in, peace. Make sure you guys hit the like as y'all come into this live stream. Peace and blessings to all. The mind conditions your faith, developing your faith. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll put y'all on mute. Give me 2 seconds, man. 2 seconds. Told y'all 2 seconds. Ting Ting says hi, peace. You want to skip that? Real BK. Says no, stay. I'm back. I told you 2 seconds. I'll be back. Got something on the stove. Had to lower it down. Guys, as you roll into the live, hit the like, please, for your boy. What does the sign say in the back? Commune. Chambers. Timid no say. It's Latin. But know thyself. Right now, guys, if you're entering this live, I'm just chilling. I just got done recording some content on the channel, before my channel. As we speak, getting ready to upload. Let it go through the checks. All that good stuff. Semen no say, know thyself. That's what that means. Anybody that walks through the threshold of my house, which is very few, my circle is very small. People always inquire, what is that? What does that say? Know thyself. Just a reminder. Check in with yourself, know yourself, learn what makes you tick, learn your emotions, learn to love yourself, learn to take care of yourself, how to take care of yourself. Just know yourself. What makes you happy? What makes you sad? What brings you joy? What brings you peace? What makes you angry? What pisses you off? Lil X, Lil X Maxon says, Odin says, thoughts on Hebrew Israelites. They are who they are. They have a concept of belief of who they are. They feel that they are the true chosen ones that the Bible speaks of. I really have no thoughts on any group of people. Dig? Why it says sup, bruh, peace. Brianna says hi, peace, sis. Peace to everybody as you rolling this live. Hit the like for me as you roll in. Billy B says, oh wow. In a race, I'm in second place. You passed me. What place are you in? I'm in second place. If I pass you, if you was in second, that's simple. And guys, don't mind me uploading content to my channel. Just felt I hop on this live, see what's up, see how the people doing. And how do you guys develop faith? Development of faith, especially for men. If there's any females in here too, how do you develop faith? Where does it stem from? Where does it come from? For you. And I'll be glad to share some insights on that as well. Honey Dap says, I pray all day, love Catholicism. Or, hold on. Yeah. Honey Dap, peace to you. You practice Catholicism. God bless you. Praying, pray and staying steadfast in your belief and your belief system. This is one thing about me, guys. You get to know me, get familiar with me. I don't chastise any religious background. I don't come for anyone's religion. I don't come for your belief. What you believe, I'm not here to convince you anything. Whatever positivity your practice brings to your life, brings you joy, brings you happiness, and you know yourself, who am I to tell you you're wrong? God is working through your life. Who am I to tell you that you are wrong? Jesus founded the Catholic Church. You should join. Once again, I'm not here to recruit, but to put my beliefs on anybody else. So respectfully, I'm not the one. I'm not the one. I'm not the one to do so. Because I can share with you things that Catholicism won't teach you, brother or sister. I don't believe in luck. You have God on your side. I told you I'm not the one. I'm not the one or the two. You have God as source. There's no such thing as luck. Things fall where they may, and it will happen when it happens. You dig me? It's all peace and love on my side. That's universal. You understand? Being moral or having morals, having a standard, spreading love, spreading joy, spreading peace, spreading positivity. I didn't learn that from Catholicism. Having respect for myself and for whoever's on the other side of the screen. I didn't learn that from Catholicism. And I don't need Catholicism to know that. Oh man. Hey, 100 app. If you're still in here, I'd like to share something with you. Because you said Jesus founded Catholicism. Oh, I'm sorry, Supreme. The Jews put the hit out on Jesus. He says the Italians uh, carried it out. 100 app says, "We would love to have you. You are made in God's image." I appreciate that. That's love. Um, I like to share something with you. 100 app. When I was under the guardianship of my parents, when I was a young boy, they put me in Catholic school. I didn't have a choice. I didn't have uh, I didn't have a choice. I was put in Catholic school by my parents, who weren't Catholic, but they wanted me to go a route to get better schooling, better education as they saw it. You understand? So as you become older, as the book says, when you have left your mother and father, become a man, you stand on your own. You're going to be led. A lot of things go down in Catholicism behind the veil. Once again, so be careful. You go deep into certain practices. It's about awareness. All right, being aware of yourself. One thing about developing faith, I'll share something with you guys, if you don't mind, whoever's in here. Developing faith, right? It is a condition of the mind. How you were conditioned. You were conditioned in Catholicism. Dancing lobster. I'm gonna get to you real fast. If you were conditioned in Catholicism, brought up in that way, if you were given a option to choose and do your own study and not forced into it, or people making decisions for you, would you choose Catholicism or any religion for that matter? It was placed in front of you with your adult mind, not how you were brought up, what your other people followed, or what your choice, your mind, knowing yourself. Would you make a conscious effort to really study what you need to study? But let me share something with you guys real fast. I want to read a little excerpt. The consciousness of indwelling spirit had not been born in their minds. And the minds that they are speaking of is in the time of David, the children of Israel. Their consciousness of an indwelling spirit, indwelling. They didn't have the spirit in them because they had not been born in their mind. Talk about Jesus, right? 12 powers of man, developing faith. They couldn't develop the faith because the spirit wasn't in them, because their minds were all upside down, guys, and could not, in consequence, be formed in their bodies. You know what that means? You cannot have the spirit or get the spirit just because you say you have it. It has to be up here first. You have to condition this first, your mind, have faith. So, once again, whatever you believe in, that choice was made for you. It wasn't you making that choice, it was given to you. Dancing Lobster says, I'm a woman. I lost my faith till I experienced the paranormal. Here we go. I learned there are things higher than us we cannot see. Everything we do comes from the spirit. The material world numbs and distracts us. Dancing Lobster, you are 1,000% right. The distractions in the material world numbs us. What does it numb us? Up here. Because we see the material. With these two eyes, we see it. So we are conditioned to see and believe. The spirit dwells around us, but until we can get this right up here, we can recondition our mind. That's when it clicks. Then that indwelling spirit can manifest. He's 1,000% right. All that other rhetoric, excuse me, of catching some type of spirit, Holy Ghost, up here in your mind. Recondition your mind. Relearning, reteaching. Some of this stuff is simple, but as Dancing Lobster said, until you go through your own experience, something strikes you and changes your mind. It changes your mindset. And you know what that does up here? It tells you, hold on, I'm starting to see beyond what I've been taught. Andre says, hey, God bless you. God bless you too, Andre. Pray you well. Hey, I'm healthy. Great. I got my mind. I have clarity. Roof over my head. Lights on. Blessed, brother. Hope all is well with you. Pray for you as well, man. Positivity and light, love must be spread in this crazy, chaotic world because there are people who pray for you, there are people who prey on you. Jesse McDermott. Jesse talking about. And so I came back to church because of the demonic sleep paralysis. I hear you. Hey, Jesse McDermott, thanks for sharing that. Peace. And once again, when there's things, paranormal, spirits working around you, people are praying for you and praying on you. Believe that. And once again, this, what I'm talking about, religion on, I don't want to call out anybody's religion, so I'm going to just leave it at where it's at, right? Religion won't teach you that. They'll teach you to pray to the God under their religion. But what about the forces working against you? Carter, sup, bro? Peace. Peace, Carter. What about the forces working against you? What about when your faith wavers and then you get hit with that one and it changes everything and you have to change your mind first before you can introduce the spirit? Let me let y'all in on a little secret. To understand spirits, you have to understand the duality of spirit. There's good spirits and bad spirits. And until you have really gone into darkness, I'm telling you, they don't teach you this. Until you have really noticed spirits, some may say demons or whatever the case may be, the paranormal or spirits. Really nice spiritual talk. Shawad Kwan, peace. Until you understand spirits, the dark ones, the light ones, then you'll start to understand more the whole concept of the universe. See, people who always talk about the one spirit, you gotta watch out for them. because there's something underlying, because they are hiding the other side. Everybody has duality. Everyone has duality. Andre, have a good night. Hey, man, peace. Have a great night. Everyone has duality. The real talk is how to address spirits, things that are maybe attacking you. Someone brought up sleep paralysis. That is a demonic attack, attack, attack against you while your defenses are down. You trying to sleep, you trying to go into dream world, dream state, but something is blocking you from that, holding you against your what's going on. You tell me what you battling. But see, people like to hide behind Jesus. Jesus died for our sins. And I like to call that out and say, take accountability. Because when you don't and you put it somewhere else, where does it go? It stays inside of you. So when you're having trouble, like sleep paralysis, attacks coming against you, you thought you were covered by the blood, think again. You got some stuff to address and to take accountability for. Just food for thought. But your faith, what you believe in, your conditioning of the mind, the distraction, tell you to go left, this way, this way. Mike Muscle TV says, "What's good, bro? Peace. Good morning." Hey, Mike Muscle, where you at, brother? It's almost midnight. It's about to be AM. You know what I mean? I guess I'll say almost good morning. You dig? About to be a new day. UK. Okay, all right, yeah, bet. Over here, I'm in the States. It's 11:35 officially. 12 a.m. will be morning on this side, midnight or whatever the case may be. So, but peace to you. You know what I mean? Good morning to you, and I hope your day is starting out well. Next day, man. Thanks, man. I love to take care of myself, man, and make sure these things are brushed. Uh, Jesse McDermott, I rebuke the demon at Christ's name and the bell real quick. Yes, and I'm sorry. Jesse Jesse McDermott says, "I rebuke the demon in Christ's name and it build real quick." And your faith and your belief, right? Whatever that was that had you in that state, it rose up an emotion in you, which was probably being scared or fear. And with that emotion rising up, how you battle it is your faith, right? That's something that's dwelling within you. And when it rose up, you said, nah, this isn't right. But this is something that's going on in here. And once you have this up here going on, you have that awareness. Nah, that came against me. I know how to go against that. That's the key. Some people think they just got it and it's not going to. Nah, when it comes, you need to address it. And how it goes is how it goes. And if you address it the right way, you stay steadfast, you hearken on to your belief. Once again, whatever your religion is, I don't try to convert anybody to anything or try to get anybody to break away from Listen, you're called to do that on your own. That's not my job. I wasn't called to do that. I've been called to do is spread love, joy, information, knowledge, positivity. One of the rare ones because I'm not going to bash nobody. I'm not on here spreading negativity. You won't catch me talking about any other people's channels or anybody else's what they do on their channel or anything like that. How they tell you to go and how you should repent is on you. I don't. All I say is take accountability for your actions. I'm about law of attraction. And according to law of attraction, you get what you give. That's universal. Spread love, you give information, you give truth, and you spread truth. Truth must come back, knowledge must come back. Sometimes I get so much knowledge, it's almost a burden. It hurts sometimes to know things because when you see it come to manifest, it sucks to be right because so many people will tell you you are wrong. And when it comes to manifest, I just shake my head. I be like, damn, all those people tell you you're wrong. Okay. And I just move on. And I do 10 push ups for my grandma. Mike Guns, he's crazy. Juwan Khan, I'm in Canada, 11:30. Hey, Juwan Khan, peace to you, man. Always in the live, brother. I appreciate you, man. Shouts out to Canada. I think I asked you this before, Juwan Khan. I think you said you in Ontario. What part of Canada you in? Mike Guns, you know, for real. Motivation. I'm being so for Mike Guns. If you for real, she needs some motivation. I'm being so for real. If you asking me to do 10 push-ups, I'm not doing 10 push-ups right now. I already did my gym sessions today. I did back and triceps. My back is on fire. My lower back especially. Gotta have a strong back out there, guys. Mike Muscle TV. Honestly, bro, internally I'm abundant, although my outer reality does not reflect that. Literally struggling to keep afloat, keep my head afloat. I'm hoping my breakthrough is around the corner. All I have is faith. Hey, Mike Muscle TV. I want to share something with Toronto, Ontario. Yes, Jawan Khan. Um, Mike Muscle, you still here? I'm gonna share something with you. I like that you said that. Struggling to keep my head afloat. Hey, brother, it gets better. It gets better. No matter what the battle is. Once again, man, stay on your square and faith, brother. Right? Have faith. Believe in yourself. These times, it's a test to test you to see how hard you're willing to go. By your like your screen, your avatar, I see you in the gym and stuff like that, bodybuilding or whatever the case may be. I'm the same way, bro. It's good on the physical. You go to the gym and you could tear it up in the gym. Workouts is probably crazy, right? You probably push yourself to a certain limit and all that, right? But then when it comes to actual life, it's the same test. How much weight can you hold and push through, brother? But I want to show you something that motivates me daily. This is at my door. I gotta take it down. I don't want to turn the screen around. Hold on 1 second. I can't take it down. Hold on. I gotta show this to you, bro. Just for you, I'm gonna do it because the thing is I don't wanna I'm on my iPad right now, have it perfectly set, you know what I mean, on a stand um where I got it propped up. Uh Stay on that path. Lloyd Campbell says, "Stay on that path, bro." Let me show you something. This is a picture, right? Now, I tried to take it down, but it's like mounted on my wall next to my front door. It's a picture of Muhammad Ali in Miami, and I brought this up before, right? Let me show you this. He's underwater, fighting pose. Even when you're not afloat, even when you're underwater, brother, continue to fight. Continue to fight, bro. Even if you're underwater. You hear me? Anybody, everybody in the chat. Listen, this is something that I hold like this is the only picture that's hanging up right now in my apartment. But I want y'all to understand the significance, the symbology in this picture. A lot of people say, they're trying to keep their head above water, but some of us, we underwater. Even underwater, you still gotta fight. Brother, I've been places, been through things. That's one of the things that keep me going, brother. There ain't no faking with me. It's been tough. Tough times for me too, bro. When I wake up, I walk out of my bedroom, I have to see that picture. Before I walk out of the house, I have to see that picture. When I walk out, when I walk out of my house, or same concept, there's certain things in my house I have planted seeds. You understand, guys? I've planted seeds for myself as reminders, whether it be a glimpse or what, but it's programmed. No matter if it's a simple glimpse, even if I don't not even really paying attention to it, but I know what it means to me. So even when I get a glimpse walking out or whatever, keep going, bro. Some things are cliche, some things are, you hear the same things, but there are certain things in life, bro. Even underwater, keep fighting, bro. That's a constant reminder for me. I've been underwater drowning, brother. Keep fighting. Still here talking to you. Dig. Let me get back to the chat, guys. Yeah, Mike Muscle. Honestly, right. Mike Muscle say, honestly, even though uh flat broke doesn't affect my confidence at all. It's almost as if it's a test. Yeah. God bless you too, brother. And for me, once again, like for me, it's self motivation. Respect, Jawan Khan. For me, it's self motivation. This is a reminder for me. But once again, for you guys, application, man. It's the same application. The very first, so is peaking a relapse? Belt the G. Senior retention question. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you, Belt the G. You touching yourself is a relapse. Period. You're trying to cut anything. You're trying to cut corners is a relapse. It's like microdosing. You know how if somebody might be going to drug rehab, you in rehab right now, whatever the case may be. Oh, I'm gonna just instead of doing a full line, I'm gonna do half a line. Nah, I ain't do that. I'm just saying, not if what? Oh, you peaked that pics. All right, so yeah, let me. All right. Oh, you look. All right. Listen, bro. A relapse, whatever your addiction is, because relapse has things to do with addiction, like alcohol, um, etc. Right? If you know you have a issue, And you have to be honest with yourself. Know yourself. You know you have an issue. If you go back to it, you are setting yourself up. I'll leave it at that. Right? Now, whatever you decide to do next day, the day after, Jason McDermott says relapse is part of recovery. Yes. Sometimes that process is necessary, bro. We all go through it, especially the journey wouldn't be the journey without the relapse. The journey is never a smooth ride. Guys, give me 1 second. I got something on the stove. And I know y'all could probably still hear me boiling some eggs for the morning for my gym. I just started I used to go to the gym and fasted, like not eating, but I came to I came to find out, like, if I eat, whether it be something light or whatever the case may be, if I eat before the gym, bro, man, I feel great. Like I'm able to last longer in the gym. Like my endurance is better, pumps is better, all that. I'm gonna just keep. Hold on, let me get just took a cold shower after. Hey, Velda G, yeah, even the pics, bro, like for real, if you know you have an issue, this is, you know what I mean, and you're on this practice, you got to cut it out. No peeking, no none of that. You have to change. This is a lifestyle change for real. When you really take the journey serious, you know what I mean. Because you came across a real one, right? I'm gonna lay it out to you flat and with the truth. If you go back to that stuff, it's a relapse. And like I said, and I know I said, if you touch yourself in that shape or form or whatever case may be, it counts as relapse. But you know yourself. You know what you have a problem with, and you know your addiction. All right. So, just keep that in mind. I'm not trying to bash you. I'm just trying to keep it real with you, man, to steer you away from that. All right. Because it goes into here and then it's programmed up here. It may seem harmless, but up here is not going to detect that. It's going to trick your brain. So don't trick yourself. All right. Uh Veldy G says, I'm gonna just keep going mad at myself though. Yeah, man, don't hey man, you could be mad at yourself, but I did a content before about relapse, and I say, guys, don't beat up yourself too much about a relapse. The journey wouldn't be the journey without a relapse. We make mistakes, we human, bro. We men also at that. So you're gonna have natural desires, you're gonna have lust come up, you're gonna have those things come up. You're not wrong. Not wrong. But it's a test. You gotta fight through it. All right. Whatever it is, you gotta figure it out for yourself and then move past it. All right. But don't beat yourself up too much. I like to tell guys, after relapse, do something for yourself. Loving, self-care. For real. Don't beat yourself up too much. I used to do that. I used to beat myself up and do crazy stuff. Like, all right, I just relapsed. I'm gonna go to the gym and do extra sets, put more stress on my body. Punish myself. Don't punish yourself. Show yourself love. You already did something going against yourself, right? That wasn't loving. Now to punish yourself more for it isn't the way. You have to show yourself love, care. All right. So you can be mad for the minute, you know what I mean? Be like, damn, why? You know what I mean? A lot of guys be like, damn, I wasted, you know what I mean? My streak. I did this. I did. Listen, don't stress about it. It is what it is. It's a moment in time. What I like to call is a lapse. Is a lapse in time. All right. You got more days ahead of you to better yourself. What great is another? how great is it to have another day to better yourself, right? Um, like most of you eating eggs right now, just finished an hour ago. Shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, these eggs, man, great protein. Yep. Yeah, I had eggs earlier. Um, my favorite eggs though, I was boiling eggs. That's for some quick stuff because I got some stuff to do in the morning. So that's on a when I'm in the car, driving. Got some appointments, some stuff to take care of. To hit my mechanic off with this bread I owe him. So I'm gonna be on the move tomorrow. So I gotta pack some. I want to have that stuff ready for the morning, so I can just pack and be out, start my day. Dig. Um, but I had my favorite eggs is sunny side up, Yoki. Uh, Hector Salamanca. Do you believe in fasting? Yes, yes I do. Training fasted is king. Stomach empty, balls full. Mike Muscle TV. Hey, so two things about fasting. And Mike, I'm sorry, Hector Salamanca first. Um, Fasting, right? There's different forms of fasting. Um, Intermittent fasting, right? When we, you know, however you do it, um, I've come to see the fast for 16 hours, and then you have an 8 hour eating window and stuff like that. I used to do that to get cut up. I used to stick by that regimen, and I actually got that from, you guys are familiar with the Hodge twins. They don't do well. I don't really follow their channel no more. They went more political and stuff like that. But when they used to do all their workout videos, they were advocates of intermittent fasting, and that get you cut up, getting your calories in a good amount of time. And then and now going into the gym in that state, that fasted state, um, I felt great at that time doing that. But I broke away from fasting because now I'm in bulk mode. I'm trying to gain weight. So the fasting stuff is out the window for me. I'm trying to put on some pounds, trying to add on muscle. I'm not trying to get, overly crazy. I'm just about 10, 15 pounds. That's it. Um, but fasting is very important. It recharges your system. All right. Um, it also affects your brain after a while when you take your fasting on out for days. All right. Um, just giving your body time to rest, your digestive system time to rest and properly do what it needs to do. Because when you're constantly eating all around, your body's not, your digestive system ain't taking a rest. Like it's constantly working. So fasting is very important. Um, I like to do water fast, flushing everything out. Um, Fruit fast. I haven't done a fruit fast in years. I would love to do one very soon. After after I bulk up, I'll probably go on a fast and do a fruit fast. And then when Ramadan comes around, you dig what I'm saying? Dig what I'm saying? Without saying too much, when Ramadan comes around, you dig? So fasting is very important, all right? Especially when you do it for spiritual reasons. Fasting for spiritual reasons, it hits different. And not I don't just fast during Ramadan, I fast spiritually at other times during the year also. Dig? So, there's many reasons why you could fast. You do it for health reasons, if your body's not, responding right, or if your body, you just feel like your body needs it, your body will tell you, like, bro, you're doing too much. All right. But yeah, for spiritual reasons, you know, being a living sacrifice. Guys, right now. Damn, this thing is still uploading. I just recorded audio, semen retention, about an hour or two ago. Did some right now it's going through the checks, everything like that. I don't know if it's taking longer than usual because I'm on live. I don't know what's going on. I was gonna upload it tonight. I'll shoot that thing for tomorrow morning. I have some new content posted up. Guys, I've been on this YouTube platform for 3 years now. Giving you guys, it is what it is what it is. Guys who gravitate to the content, man, and show love and tell me how much they appreciate the content, how much it's helped them on their journey, um, how much some guys go back to certain content to get the refreshers and stuff like that. Um, I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate, the guys who stick around, who pop up in the lives when they do, who check out the content consistently. Um, love to be more consistent with the content. Um, and not gonna lie to you guys, lost a bit of motivation of doing the content because I've had a platform that's treating the content. I'm gonna be honest. I see more benefit of holding on to the information and how my journey has been for my life. Dig what I'm saying? How it's been working for me. You believe in us having both darkness and light inside of us. Yes, yes, I do. Mike Muscle TV. I'm a dive deeper into your question, but yes, I do. Um, but yeah, I was turned off from doing the content because once again, me applying what I know, what my journey has been, how it has manifested in my life, the numbers don't reflect what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not to slight you guys because you guys know what it is to be on a journey. You understand. Real ones also understand. So they get where I'm coming from. It takes time, it takes initiative, it takes motivation to get this stuff done. And with no motivation to really come on here and talk about semen retention, all this other stuff, and then my channel to get tossed to the side and suspended, it's no motivating factor to keep on. You know what I mean? It's started to become, you know what I mean? So for me, it's just like, all right, well, I just go the other way with with what I'm doing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? There's no sweat off my back, but it's guys out here that need the help. There's guys out here that need to hear certain things. So all the notes that I have in my phone, my iPad, these books that I have, man, is I just apply them to my life, then I live my life. You know what I'm saying? And then when it's put on me to drop the content, I just drop it and just leave it where it's at. You know what I mean? Some people say do it for a hobby. I have hobbies already. You know what I mean? So adding another hobby is, you know what I mean, is not what it is. You know what I mean? But the mission is the mission. The guys who gravitate, who are attracted to the content, will catch the content and they'll take it, they'll apply it, and then they will live their lives the way they need to live it. Guys who don't heed to the information and don't, resonate with it, it is what it is. It's cool. But platform. And my content has been tricky for the most part. But I love you guys. That's sincere from the bottom of my heart. Because you guys know what it is to be on the journey and how it goes. Um, yeah, man. Mike Muscle TV says your content is top tier. Please keep going, never give up. Yeah, man. Nah, listen. This is the thing. I'm never going to give up on a journey, so I can't give up on the content because there's always something happening on the journey that correlates back to being in control of yourself, and that stems from being on semen retention. Guys, when you notice, when you relapse or when you release, your energy shifts a little bit, right? It may be not too much of a change, but you start to understand things a little bit more tricky. You may become more emotional after a release, may become more, depending on what it is, how you release too. If you resort back to perversion, your energy it gets tricky. But when you're in full control, when you're in full force, cyber diver, what does that mean? Two crying laughing emojis and then a thumbs down. Man, I don't know what that means, bro. But Mike Muscle TV, I appreciate that, bro. I really do, man. And like I said, um, there there was a point where I was about to give up because I was already suspended for the third time. At that point, I was like, three strikes, I'm out. There ain't no way. You feel what I'm saying? It was the same. It was the same thing. So I'm like, you know, one of the things I heard is that put it out here. They say psyops when it's not even that deep information, right? This is basic information that you guys can go look up, do your study, you know what I mean, and figure it out for yourselves, right? But when you have someone bringing awareness, something simple, as semen retention, you start to shed light and connect certain dots. Say psyops, they will silence. They will silence truth, no matter how big or how small it is. Just food for thought. And I'll leave it at that. Armani Price? Is that Armani? Appreciate the knowledge, big bro. I've been on this journey since I was 17. I'm about to be 21. Armani Price, peace to you, bro. And blessings. Peace and blessings on your journey, bro. Stay true to yourself and on your path. Great things ahead of you. You know what I mean? Young bull. Young bull, man. And you're at a prime age. When I was 21, bro, I wasn't even thinking about semen retention, bro. I didn't know what. Do what? I was in college playing sports, and my body count was on the rise, trending upwards. You used to tell me what? I never had a problem getting females. Never. These teeth been with me. I never had braces or anything. So as soon as I smile, got it. Then it's all just about, mannerisms, talking or whatever the case may be. Now I've been, denied and stuff like that. I'm not gonna perceive it like I've had it all figured out, knew how to talk to women or talk to girls and stuff like that, and not be nervous, shy, or whatever the case may be. But at that age, yeah, I was nah. But that's a blessing, bro. If I would have had this at that time, so you're in prime position, bro. Prime position of playing this how you want to play it, bro. You getting the information early. I got this information late. You know what I mean? Perfect switch. Jesus is God. Perfect switch, aren't we all? Is it not written in your law? It says, ye are gods. Perfect switch. I be trying to tell y'all, I got the right one, man. I be catching you with certain stuff, but like once it says bad luck after relapse is 100. Yup, a real thing. Can you go into detail on why exactly this happens? Disrespect from people, life just goes downhill. It cannot be placebo. Hey, Mike Muscle, hold on for a second. I got you. Spiritual homie, Cash, Crowd of Boyz. Peace. Peace. Peace, spiritual homie Cash. Peace, man. Thank you for being in here. I have literally, Mike Muscle TV says, I have literally seen the face of a woman I relapsed with changing to being smart. I believe spiritual warfare is real. Mike Muscle, couple things, right? I've been there too. I released with a female and dark side started to show. And I know I said I would go back to having light and dark in us. Once again, it's duality in us, right? When we are full of light, we have joy, love, peace, happiness, or whatever. It's a frequency, it's vibration. But when someone or something deters us, distracts us, or affects us, something affects us, is going to strike an emotion that might bring the dark side out of us. That anger, someone pushes us, we might have to uh, unleash that dark side. Having that dark side isn't a bad thing because some people like to play with us. We show too much light, and people take that light, that love, that care, your kindness for weakness. Then you have to show them your dark side. So it's necessary to have both. And once you have awareness, that's the thing, you have to have the awareness of both. And it has to be used. People will play with you. It's inevitable. People will play with you because your light will show. Your light shines already. But some people want to dim your light. When people try to dim it, okay, all right. You must not know what I've been through or where I come from. You have to show them. And that's the thing, bro. So, yes, that part, right? Now, the bad luck after relapse, when it's with the wrong person, when you relapse and it's due to whatever, you know what I mean? Corn, whatever the case may be. Whatever you have done on this journey, on this path, right? You may say to yourself, taking this journey serious, and you have a relationship with Source, right? With God. You didn't open some books, your Bible, Quran, whatever, your Torah, and if you have made a conscious effort to say that you are on this righteous path of not doing certain things, right? And you go back against that, go back against your word. Some of us have given our practice and our journey up to the Most High. because you needed that help, you needed that backing, you needed that strength to get through certain things. These urges, when urge comes, bro, is real. You need, because there are forces after you. I talked about this before. It's energy praying for you and praying on you. You dig what I'm saying? So some people have taken an oath. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to get too crazy and be like, you know what I mean? Some people, whatever the case may be, right? If you are really on that path, you are guided. You are about life. You're about light. You're about love. You're practicing, reading your books. You're changing your lifestyle. When you start to backtrack, it's to wake you up. You're doing something wrong. Those are those tests. Like, all right, you did that. All right, watch this. And then when it happens, you're like, oh, okay. Let me get back right. You feel what I'm saying? So it's funny how it works. Once again, there'll be guys out there saying it's placebo. Nah, they crazy. They talking BS gibberish. They just making stuff up. Stuff is gonna happen. Life is life. Listen, bad luck is bad luck. I said before, I don't really believe in luck when you have God on your side, but when you have gone against yourself, your purity of what you said you were going to do, as a man, your word is your bond. And when you go back on that, that's going to be recognized. Power is in your tongue. So whatever you have spoken out and said, I'm going to do this, and you go back and your actions say otherwise, once again, it's universal law. What goes around comes around. And, can't be backsliding. That's the thing. We make mistakes, stuff like that. Take accountability, but don't backslide. You can't backslide too much. Spiritual homie Cash has been watching your vids since 2023, and you give so much valuable insight. Spiritual homie Cash, I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, man, I've been on here on the channel. They said since 2022 to 3 years, December, bro. You've been watching for 2 years, man. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate the love, man. You still stuck around, man, through it all. My first year, I think I wasn't monetized just yet. Maybe it took me about a year to finally get monetized. And then within the first couple months, I was suspended. So yeah, I still stuck it out, bro. Still here. And once again, man, I appreciate you guys who come through, man, show love, and I still stick around. Even at times where I take breaks and stuff like that, I see my subscriber count go down. But at this point, it don't even really matter because ain't even like all the subscribers watching it. I'm not watching all the videos anyway. You know what I mean? Only the real ones, show up. They pop out. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool though. But guys, once when you put your belief in something, once when you put your heart to it on this journey, and once again you backslide, you know what I mean? You go back on certain things, you relapse. Immediately, immediately get back on your square. Don't fall back too much and think like, all right, I'm gonna get back to it, because it turns into a series of events and you're going to be reminded. Listen, some of you guys, and be honest, some of you guys that are on this path, you're meant to be on this path. You'll get a wake up call as soon as after you relapse to let you know you shouldn't have did that. It's happened to me. Believe it or not. When you read through and what you said before, Mike Muscle, you relapse with a female and you can literally see Jezebel within her be satisfied that she got you to release, whatever the case may be. Now, understand the difference between releasing with Jezebel. Have a good night. Have a good night. Understand releasing with what they will call a what is that term they use? Basically a I don't even want to say that. Jezebel. I'm gonna just keep it Jezebel. Jezebel will trick you, thinking shit is all sweet. Then when they think that they got you, you gotta get them up out of you. And it happens. And it's to teach you that lesson to go through that. Gotta go through that. Are you willing to let it go? Some of us, or some guys, they'll do it, still keep that Jezebel around because when time gets hard, who you gonna hit up? When that urge comes, instead of taking matters into your own hands, you gonna hit up that Jezebel. You gotta let that teaches that lesson. All right, I done dealt with that. Get my energy away, whatever the case may be. You learn your lesson. All right, cut off immediately. Cut off, and then move forward. But then when you with a real one, you with the right one. I swear to you, you'll be able to know the difference. I promise you. So don't think releasing with a female is a bad thing and that, you're gonna mess up something. All right. When you have done your due diligence to figure out the person for real, and is genuine, actually working towards something, and you have real emotion for that person, you'll be able to tell. But some of these female will put on a mask, fake it, tell you what you want to hear, just for that short period, and they think you think like every other guy. Every other guy will fall into a pit of easy access. So now that you got access to her and her giving herself to you, she thinks she can control you by that because most men are controlled by PUSSY. So she thinks dealing with you is going to be the same way. Oh, he can talk all that, he in control or whatever the case may be. I don't tell females I'm on human retention. Any female watching this that may be lurking or whatever case may be that come across this, you feel what I'm saying? I have control. You have control over yourself, and I value my sanity and my emotions more than I value PUSSY. So that shouldn't rule you as a man. But most females think when they give themselves away like that they got you, that you're controlled, that they can control you. When you've done semen retention and you have really done it the right way, listen, shorty, you getting just as much pleasure as I am. Not to be too graphic, but how many times did you release female and I just get one off? Yeah, it's like that. A lot of guys don't believe. Guys on semen retention, they think, oh, as soon as I get into something, I'm going to bust right away. To the contrary. To the contrary, guys. Control. And I'm going to leave it at that. You have control. Once you have control, you have control. You did. Like muscle, even I had to cut out weed. Weed, yes, sir. It was causing me to indulge in lower primary pleasure. I'm sober, my energy stays in my crown chakra. I operate from love, peace, and charisma. Like Muscle TV, I've recently had to stop smoking. Uh, yeah, too much on the finances after a while because my tolerance was getting crazy too high. Um, I lashed my eyes. Sorry, guys. Um, and once again, indulging in lower nature stuff and chasing pleasure is what you're saying. Um, started to notice the awareness of once again, uh, my tolerance was getting too high, and then chasing pleasure, bro. Trading in one pleasure for another. You feel what I'm saying? And that's very key. That's very key. And since that, and it's crazy that you just brought that up, bro. Since I've cut back on the marijuana, right? Since smoking weed, clarity, true clarity, right? My energy. Now, I'm gonna share this with you. It's been harder for me though to fall asleep. But when I do fall asleep, my dreams have been wild vivid, more vivid than they was when I was smoking. Some nights I would smoke and go to sleep and sleep like a baby, right? But some nights not dream. You know what I mean? Just be sleep. But now I'm having dreams and I remember like my memory of these dreams. And not just my memory, like vivid dreams been enhanced since I was home. So you can basically say the fog is starting to clear from all that indulging in the marijuana and stuff like that. I would have trippy dreams and stuff like that off, you know what I mean, smoking or whatever the case may be. But once again, man, ever since I've stopped, it's been my sleep has been altered a little bit. Like I feel my like waking up, going back, waking up. And then also, once again, like just being more clearer in my dreams, understanding like, whoa, all right, I'm here in a dream state. And I've talked about being in a dream state before. There's certain stuff I like to recommend guys as far as herbs. Valerian root is one of my key go-tos when I really want to go into a deep sleep, um, and be in that state and really get some spiritual things off and sleep. You dig what I'm saying? But yes, bro. Cutting back off the marijuana, I don't want to encourage guys to do that because it can be a benefit. All right, and that's not to have guys on it like that. Um, but once again, with fasting, it's always good to take a break, take time off, especially like I said, once when I noticed my tolerance was getting too high, and also spend too much money on that and seeking pleasure, and I'm not getting the same pleasure that I was getting out of it before. I had to cut it off. Dig. So yeah, man, that's great. Cutting back from that and just really having this clear, sober mind. I stopped drinking heavy. Last time I drank was Thanksgiving, like Thanksgiving weekend. But before, like I don't go out, bro. I don't go out to bars and stuff like that. This is a bar literally walking distance from my apartment. The last time I went in there was the second day I moved into my apartment over the summertime. That was in the summertime. It was around my birthday too. And I walked in there, a gay dude hit on me, and I never been back. Swear to God. The second day I moved into my apartment, I said, yo, the bar up the street, let me go have a beer. I had a beer, bro. Went to go get a beer, and I had a gay dude hit on me. I have nothing against homosexuals or anything like that, but it's disrespectful. Just how it's disrespectful to just walk up on a female and just hit on her. It's disrespectful as a heterosexual man. I don't care. Sexual harassment. You hear me? Just because it is what it is, put it out there. At this point, I don't care. Don't. I'm about respect, bro. I'm about respect. And it's the same thing with females too, because females do that too. They see an attractive man, they hit on you. It's disrespectful. I had a female hit on me At the time, I was with my ex-wife. I had a female hit on me with my ex-wife at the time. I was still with her in front of my ex-wife, bro. See, men, when we talk sexual harassment, we don't want to really, put it out there like that. But it's sexual harassment still. It's disrespectful. Yeah, that dude walked up on me, and I ignored him because once when you got awareness for real, and you know what's going on around you, you just blur out people. He said some weird stuff, and I just completely ignored him. He acknowledged that I ignored him. He said, "Yo," I said, "No, I heard what you said." Just laughed at it in his face like a clown. Drank the rest of my beer. Watching the Mets game. Paid my tab. I talked to the bartender for about 5 seconds. Gave her a tip. I was out of there, bro. No sweat on my back, but it was noted. Like, there's weird people out here. Protect your energy. Protect your vibes. I don't let things shake me too much crazy. Yeah, taking time off is necessary. I don't drink, so weed is my vibe. Yeah, me too. I don't drink like that either. Once in a while, beer or whatever. Like I said, Thanksgiving, bro. I don't want to put all my business out here, but Thanksgiving weekend, you know what I mean? Somebody special was around. I'll leave it at that. A little celebration. Brother, calm down because Omar Omar Aziz 78. He says, "Brother, calm down because I'm trying my luck, but you can't win with that luck, and I'm still here for the fight. So let's win the next." I was like, "Bro, you finesse me." All right, so Omar Aziz, I don't know what you mean by calm down. I feel great. I'm pretty good. I don't see anything that is somebody talking. I don't know. Weirdos. Another weirdo. Um, Odds of life. In 2017, you ran off on me. Cause bro, you finessed me. 2017. I don't know you, bro. And as my brother Craig Smith would say, if I owe you something, get it from God. Yeah, yeah. Take that message. Oh man. Um, Ben says watching from Fulton County Prison. Eyes of Life. Yeah, man. The life says like nah. Hey, Eyes of Life. I don't know you, man. I don't know you. You don't know me. That's it. I don't owe you nothing. Let me see if this. Oh yeah. So guys, I got content. We'll be dropping. I was gonna put it up tonight. It's midnight right now, so does look like I will have to drop it tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm about to get off of here too. Mike Muscle Man. Uh, much wisdom. Take care. You take care too, brother. Have a great night. Remember, bro. Anything you going through, bro, ain't too difficult, bro. Just keep fighting, bro. We got a brother here. The same path, man. Reflection, man. When days get tough, there's certain reminders, there's certain things. You know what I mean? For the fact that I gotta remind myself. So, love and peace, bro. I'm about to get off out of here soon. Content will be dropping tomorrow morning, whenever I wake up. I make sure to have, you know what I mean, the semen retention content back up and running for you guys, man. Abigail Hollis, good night. Last questionnaire, you African. Liberia. My parents were immigrants, brother. They moved here in the 80s and had me here in the States in 87. My parents were born and raised, went to high school together, graduated high school together. My father came here first, sent back for my mother. If it wasn't for that, I would not be here talking to you guys right now. If my father wasn't a man of his word, then sent back for my mother while she was still in West Africa, Liberia, Monrovia. Yes, I am African, sir. I am official, what they would call African American. Long time no see, Abigail Hollis. Abigail Hollis, peace, sis. Peace, Earth. How you? I was about to get off, but I'll talk to you for a little bit. Abigail, if you still around, probably. Dang. Yeah. But Mike Muscle, peace to West Africa, man. Down the nation, brother. Indeed, yes, brother. I could go. I will let you go, Mike Russell, bro. I was about to go show you some African stuff. To show you how real it is still. You feel what I'm saying? Meals and all, man. I cook African, all that stuff, bro. I'm actually getting ready to cook for this weekend, man. Hold on, I got you. I'm gonna show you something real fast. I don't know if I want to spark a combo with you. Oh, I know Abigail Hollis. Oh man. Hey, Abigail Hollis. Happy New Year, brother. Hold on, Mike Muscle TV. I got you. Hey man, it's in our blood because my son's favorite. It's a great old dish that they love to make fun of Africans for, and it has our flag on it, brother. It's not for play, man. You see the box. This is an empty box. I just had to go buy a fresh box today because I got to cook this weekend, brother. This is a staple. It's always been a staple in growing up in my house. It's a staple in my house now, brother. Yes, sir. You feel what I'm saying? It's real. It's real over here. Yeah, this is my son's favorite, bro. Yeah, plantains, Abigail Hollis. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's real deal. Hey, this is y'all. This is Ghana flag, right? 1 star, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's the red, yellow, and green, but as you can see, there's a lot of red, yellow, and green ones. Um, I don't know if it's this one or that one. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I got a homeboy, one of my close homeboys. He's Ghanaian too. Him and his sis. brother and sister to me, man. This is Liberia right here. This flag up top is Liberia, similar to the U.S. nation, American flag, with the one star. A lot of people don't know the African nations with their flags. One star, one star, one star, one star. Want to know what it is? Do your research. I love y'all, man. When they say one nation under God, one nation under God. But yes, man, African in my blood. Can't fake it, bro. Yeah, the first time my son had fufu was, I believe, with my pops when he was a baby, bro. But now is yeah, he loves it, bro. I love plantain. I love plantain too. Abigail Hollis, which plantain do you like? You like the sweet ones? My mother used to fry some mean sweet ones, bro. Dang. Hey, good night, brother. You too. God bless, man. Have a great one, bro. Hey, man, it's always great to get good people, positive people, man, to come along. The one you fry, yeah, it's most likely the sweet ones. Yeah, I like them fried. I was just having a conversation about fried ones. Other people boil them. I like boiled ones too. The boiled ones hit. I was about to buy some today, but the issue with me is that when I buy the plantain, like I buy them ripe already. You know they come, the yellow and black ones. They have green ones too, but I like the yellow sweet ones. I'll buy them right because that's the best time to fry them. They soft, almost mushy a little bit. You know what I mean? But whenever I buy them, if I don't cook them right away, they go bad, and I end up messing it up. I end up throwing it away. So like I really got to be in a mood for 'em for real to buy 'em. All right. Oh, excuse me, Abigail Hollis. I've been doing great. I've been great. How you been? And Abigail Hollis, once again, is all love and conversation, and when we have dialect, right? And I tried to express this to a couple people. When men have conversation, like I don't get men, we can argue, have debates or whatever case may be. I don't get upset, angry, and I don't hold a grudge. You hear me? I don't hold no grudge because where I'm coming from is a place of truth. The best way I can express it is spreading that truth with love, as Jesus taught. People hated Jesus for spreading his truth, but where was his truth coming from? It wasn't coming from a place of hate. So wherever I speak of or debate about or argue with, it's not coming from a place of hate at all. So I don't. Whenever I've had an argument with somebody or any type of debate, I don't hold no grudge. I don't hold unless it goes disrespectful. We disrespect each other, whatever the case may be. Then a boundary is crossed, a line is crossed. So I try to make a sense of not to cross that line with nobody as long as no one crosses that line with me. But the debate that we had or discussion that we had before, it didn't cross that line. So I'm glad to see you, Abigail Hollis. I'm always glad and happy. And I love when females come across the channel. Trust me, I love it. You know what I mean? It brings balance. Oh, it brings balance, you know what I mean, to the channel. I get more perspective from the females. You feel what I'm saying? And I love that the females interact because the guys who catch this on a playback get to see the interaction between the female, you know what I mean, the female interaction and how it goes. So I thank you, Abigail, for actually coming back. Um, this dude says, "How you been, Abigail Hollis?" I am going to get off soon. I got a day ahead of me tomorrow. I definitely got to get some rest. Um, West Coast says, "I left my wife like you wanted me to, bro. She took the kids. I raised them like my own, even though she said." That's great to hear, Abigail Hollis. Stay safe out here, sis. For real, for real. You know what I mean? It's a tricky world out here for these females. I got content that's dropping where, and before I leave, I'm gonna share this. And the reason why I'm saying this, on the content that I just uploaded, I want hey, thank you. My eyes are clear because I've drunk a lot of water over the past couple days. I've been in the gym, so I've been uh cleansing. Um, yeah, that's it. Cleansing, going to the gym, semen retention, some of the effects. Thank you. Um, what I was about to say, Abigail, there was content that I came across scrolling through YouTube Shorts, and a female was on a podcast with this dude. I forget the podcast name, man, but the female asked the dude, you know, when you approach a woman or when you go to talk to a woman, what is the first thing that you are on or after or seeking? And with no hesitation and no recoil, like no, off the rip, he said, I'm not going to say the word, but I'm spell it out. Pussy. He didn't hesitate, and she was like taking that, like what, like, and it took me back because I'm like, damn, like every female, like, all right, probably not every female, but when you are approaching a female that you are attracted to or want to talk to, or whatever, that's the first thing that you're at. And I went to the comments, and there were other men agreeing with this man. So in my mind, I'm like, nah, these dudes out here are warped. You can't go to a regular female and have a conversation without that on your mind. I say all I had to say this. The many comments that I saw and everyone agreeing and saying, "Oh, he kept it real," and this. There's a lot of corrupt minds out here. Long story short, there's a lot of corrupt minds and a lot of corrupt mindsets that are thinking alike out here. Okay, females be safe out here. For real. Dangerous times we in. You got guys on the agenda. What they are after, they are after. So, as a recourse, females, I encourage you. There's a price to pay if you're after a man, status, a man that has money to flaunt, because a lot of men have the perception that females are after their pockets. They're looking at you for status and a check. So they're going to be looking at you for USSY. So certain standards have to change, right? But our men as leaders, they're not willing to draw it back. Women be safe out here because the gender. You hear me? They could masquerade it up as whatever they want to masquerade it up as at first. Understand the agenda at hand is to get what they want to get straight up. Couple more minutes and I'm out of here. All right. Yeah, a couple more minutes. It shows. Uh, Hold on. I'm gonna get to Abigail Hollis says it shows purity within the heart and soul. Yeah, it takes refinement, true refinement. Abigail Hollis, and you said it best. Put your life in these weird his hands, baby. Don't do it. The king says Jesus loves you. Jesus. Yo, G says I love Jesus. Amen. Jesus loves us all. Jesus loves you too. Yeah, everybody loves barbecue. That should be something universal, right? It's Korean barbecue, isn't it? My iPad's about to die. Hey guys, man, you guys are funny, yo. Hey, for the people, thank y'all for coming through. That's Abigail Hollis. Have a good night. Oh, everybody else in the chat and this live, I appreciate y'all for coming through, sharing. Salutations. Everyone have a good night. That's said with love and peace.